Good morning. Yep. We are sorry for the confusion because, there was no announcement for room 3. There was announcement for room 1 and room 2, but uh, it's actually the room 3 is getting back to the auditorium. Yeah, so we'll be, having this discussion in this auditorium. All right. So, any of you recognize where I get the inspiration to design this list? Yeah, at least through the looking glass. Yeah, so I actually read the book as well. To ensure that I'm picking up the right reference for the angle that I would like to deliver the story today. Yeah, so what I mean by looking through the looking, agile through the looking glass is actually in the sense that things might not as it seems. Yeah, so it's almost like the twilight zone, where something's not quite what it seems. Yeah, so before I start to the presentation, I would like to share with you a little bit about where I'm coming from. Yeah, we are coming from Mitrais. We are also a gold sponsor for this event. Yeah, because we believe in agile. Yeah, Mitrais is a technology company with offices in Indonesia, Australia, Singapore, and Vietnam. Yeah, our software development services are the best in Indonesia. That's with development centers in Jakarta, Bandung, Yogyakarta, and Bali. Yeah, I'm myself based in Bali. I'm traveling to all of our development centers frequently, including to Jakarta. Yeah, so with over 400 staff, we are large enough to meet needs of the most companies and also small enough for personalized services. Yeah, in business since 91, we have written software or installed system for nearly 400 customers. Yeah, and then about myself, I'm a vice president of services at Mitrais. Yeah, I lead 4 senior managers, which in turn lead around 10 account and project managers, overseeing a team of 300 software engineers, with competencies primarily in Microsoft, Java, and mobile solution. Yeah, we are servicing at any one time around 50 clients, ranging from large ASX listed companies to SME, operating in a very wide industry, concentrating in the software development. Yeah, okay, so that's just a quick one on the on the organization I'm representing and about myself. Yeah, our journey today. So I would like to over a framework to see our adoption, agile adoption. Yeah, and then once we get into that, we come to what is your business challenge, and then what is the answer to that? Yeah, what are the challenges? Yeah, in implementing that answer, and how are we overcoming the challenges, and last, what are the takeaways? Yeah, so I would like to start with this quote from Alvin Toffler that we love very much quoting, because this actually trigger us for a continuous improvement, continuous learning. And what he says is the illiterate of the 21st century, will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. So we love this quote so much, and I would like to this concept, in viewing our agile adoption journey. So learn, unlearn, relearn. The same viewing framework applies to agile adoption. Okay, let's start with the learning path. And in relation to this agile journey, I call it the doing the agile. please stop me at any point if you want to have a discussion, or like question, So let's start by doing agile. So usually when we are learning something, we are doing all the practice required for us to learn the topic or the values or the principles. We start by doing it by the book. Execute the agile practice by the book. Pak Peter mentioned in his keynote as well, agile manifesto say this, the values, the principles, let's do it. Put everyone here, so that they are working collocated. Just do it by the book. Remove impediments to achieve this by the book execution. So anything, that set you apart from that, let's remove that. So let's just follow by the book. So this is a baby step to learn. This is a step for everyone. So everyone will go through this process. Some, spend shorter than the others. Some spend longer than the others. At the end of the day, if it works, then great. Right? If it works, then great. Meaning that just following the agile, adopting the agile, by the book, the practices, the principles, the value, it works for you, then great. If it doesn't work, let's go through some diagnosis tools, or check on why it doesn't work. I would like to actually compile of all the possible reasons for it to fail, by questioning, do you use the process wrong? Because most of us are actually transforming from the waterfall and any other methodology earlier to this, and often that we are still following the same mindset. For example, the easy example is that quite early in the process we use the velocity as a measurement of success, for example. It can actually kill the adoption quite early, if we are using that in a wrong way. Okay, this is actually almost the easiest with things to fix. Then you just need to do it differently, right? And then that leads us to the next, which I will cover in the next slide. That I say go beyond just doing the agile. Or do you use the wrong process? Because when it comes to discussion or talk about silver bullet, there is no such silver bullet. No one size fits all. There might be things, where agile simply does not fit. My friends, when I was sharing this, warned me, be careful about giving example to those, because it will always be debatable. But one easy example will be like in the support, for example. Not really the support that will give you a big enough chunk of work for you to fit into a backlog or something, but an easy, quick fixes here and there, a reactive type things that will not really allow you to do a proper, process, to be done in agile manner, And if that's the case, use other methodology. Don't push yourself just because others are adopting agile. We are adopting agile. Yeah, the bandwagon of, agile practitioners. Okay, so that's the learning part, the first part, the easiest one, but everyone needs to just start there. Just start there. And then the unlearning part. So back to this viewing framework that I'm offering, from that quote from Alvin Toffler, the learn, unlearn, and relearn. Let's come to the second, and that is the unlearning part. Many people actually, take this, I think quite wrongly, in the sense that unlearning to them is like removing your knowledge or dismantling your, whatever you understand about it. Yeah, for me, sorry, I need to get more to here then. Yeah, the unlearning path is actually, this is the subtlest, the most powerful path in the learning process. Yeah, and by unlearning, I mean we are doing some abstraction of the value. We are doing some abstraction of the principles, of that practices. So we take the very core essence of what any practice actually means to achieve, to do. Yeah, we are doing some abstraction. So the unlearning is actually a bit challenging. So the unlearning is not like you are forgetting what you already learned, but it's actually doing some abstraction. Yeah, if you are doing this ritual, for example, what's the purpose? Yeah, so that we do not just adopt the routine per se, but what's actually the purpose? What's the value, what the principle behind that ritual? So that's what we need to understand. So it's funny, I said, that the journey to great understanding is often triggered by something that doesn't work. Because if it works, then we'll probably stop there, and revisit this talk again when we hit the wall next time, when you are doing something bigger, when you are doing something more complex. And then, if it doesn't work, ask yourself a question. Have you not done the process wrong? Okay, I have not done the process wrong. If you've done the process wrong, fix it. If you just judge your team performance by the poor velocity at start of the adoption, we need to fix that. Have you checked that the problem is not about the methodology or the practices? Because often people say, if it is right, if it is successful, it is the process. If it is a failure, it is the people. Right? Agile as a methodology often actually reveal the true problem that we have. It's not the methodology that is problem, but it allows us to see problem. And often the problem is not about the methodology, but that's the problem that we are facing that has been uncovered until we adopting something that actually enable us to uncover that. If that's the problem, then once again, don't blame the methodology, and then do the root cause analysis, whatever you are normally doing to find the root cause of that problem, and the fix will lies elsewhere. So as some more people coming, so I'll move to the center of the crowd, right? We are sorry for the confusion, because this was auditorium. It turns out to be the room 3 as well. So for those who just coming, this talk about agile through the looking glass, which I'm adopting from that Alice from the through the looking glass, to share with you many times the adoption of agile, it's not quite what it seems. So we've gone through a viewing framework that I'm offering, and that's adopting the quote from Alvin Toffler about the learn, unlearn, and relearn, and I use that as a viewing framework to see our adoption of the agile methodology. We started with the learning path by doing the agile practices, and now we come to the unlearning path, which is not forgetting what we learned, but we are doing some abstraction, to really understand the value and the principles behind why those rituals, why those practices are being done. And normally we started questioning that if we start to fail or feel that we are failing. And then that's what we are diagnosing here by asking this question. Have you not done the process wrong? If you've done the process wrong, fix it. Have you checked that problem is not actually from the methodology, but the methodology help you to reveal that you are having this problem. So fix wherever that's coming from. Have you given enough time before you can see the outcome? Because as I said earlier, often, you're just going doing 3 sprints and you are expecting some velocity because you are using that velocity as a measure of success, and then decided that this is not working for us. And then when you have done all those abstraction, come the last path of the learning, which from the quote of Alvin Salter, he calls relearn. And how I would like to reflect that into this agile adoption, relate the by the book practice that you've been doing at the start of your learning, back to the values and principle. Internalize the values and principle, hence the mindset, and then apply the right practices, or if needed, modify them to different circumstances as they arise. So understanding the value and the principle, if you live by the value and the principle, you'll be in a position comfortable enough to say that I would like for this value and principle to manifest in a different way because we are having these unique circumstances, that will not allow us to adapt or to adopt the practices by the book. Adapt the process. And you will only be comfortable in adapting the process once you have the mindset, once you are comfortable with the value and the principles on what those by the book rituals are representing. All right. So once we have come to those learning journey, a question to you, where are we? Where are you? So anyone here who have been adopting or practicing Agile over 2 or 3 years? Raise your hand, please. Wow, that's good. So many of you have just adopted Agile. So many of you will be probably somewhere in that journey. Many of you might have just started doing the practices because someone said so. So I guess keep doing that. Until give it enough time. Because you will not get the outcome just after 3 sprints and decide that Agile doesn't work for you. It's normal. If you adopt the process wrong, fix it. If there is a problem, diagnose it. It is about the methodology or something else. If something else, fix it. And then try to get into that value and the very value and principles and reflect to each of you. There is no silver bullet. So I will not over that. So I would like to encourage you to abstract whatever rituals you are doing now or plan to do, to the very value and principles, and bring it down again. manifest it yourself to your circumstances. And when it manifests in a different form, it will be different for some people and the other people. It will be different from one company and another company which has a different constraint, a different environment. Yeah. And then there are so many challenges that we can over, to reflect that learning path. And then to provide answer what to do to overcome those challenges. But in this talk, what business challenges that I would like to discuss is that the business eventually need to scale up. Yeah, Pak Peter from BTPN, the Genius team, mentioned in his keynote that we would like to bring everyone here on the 18 floors. So that they are collocated, an environment good enough to accelerate the adoption of Agile, which is great. If you can do that, great. Yeah, but eventually, if the team is growing, if the business is growing, if whatever, for example, like BTPN is doing, is delivering what they are aiming at the first place, which trigger the growth, the expansion of the team, eventually, they might experience, a space issue. Yeah. For other organization, if you are not as big or, as BTPN, for example, you might experience that way earlier. Yeah. So the answer to that is distributed teams. Yeah, distributed teams. Yeah. So feel free to disagree with me. I think I'll take the luxury as the speaker here to provoke you with an idea. It's not a new idea anyway. Because in the wave of Agile adoption, we might be a little bit late, right? As compared to some developed countries with developed IT maturity, But that's the highlight of today's talks. So why distributed team? It makes good sense when you're scaling up the Agile teams when there is a limit of office space, or talent pools in a single location. Often, even now BTPN, I believe that they're struggling hiring in Jakarta. Mid-rise, we have an office in Bali. We are struggling recruiting in Bali because the graduates are coming mostly from outside. But we do have office in Yogyakarta. We do have office in Bandung, in Jakarta, and in Hanoi. But sometimes when we manage to recruit someone in Yogyakarta, we do not have the customers in Yogyakarta. And it will become expensive. For example, if you, let's recruit from Yogyakarta and bring everyone to Jakarta. In the euphoria of investing, innovating, there might be almost like unlimited budget to do that, but eventually you will hit something. You will hit that you need to think again, of the most effective way of doing this. It will be not easy. It will be quite hard actually to come out of that comfort zone, and for you then to accept the fact that you need to do something about it in a different way. Strong talent can be found in a less competitive markets. We all know that. That's why, by the way, our business, mid-rise customer are over 90% still from Australia. Even though we are helping like BTPN, we have probably more than 50 people here. They fly everyone of our staff to this office actually to help them with the Genius and Wow as well, along with other vendors. Yeah, but that's the very reason why Australian market, for example, outsource to Indonesia or the Philippines or the Vietnam or the India. Yeah, strong talent can be found in a less competitive market. It's a business reality. Company need to access global talent and to develop outsource options. Yeah, it can be a retention strategy for us. It can be a retention strategy. Yeah, for us at least we are doing that. Yeah, we originally started from Bali and bring everyone to Bali. Hooray! Like fresh graduate will think that's a great idea. Yeah, where else, what are the companies giving you the chance, to come to Bali, they pay you the airfare, they give you like 1 week hotel until you get the boarding house, and then you actually work in Bali. Yeah, but after 2 years, they have explored every corner of Bali, they miss home. Yeah. At first, we do have the domination of the male employees. We are trying to recruit female as much as possible as well to get some good balance. But that's at one point even give us more problem. Yeah, one marry the other. Yeah, and then when one leave, both leaves. Or when they plan to have a kids, because they're graduating from Yogyakarta, from Bandung. Well, sir, I would like to come closer to my extended family as a support system because we both work. I want to, to have a support, So we use that as a retention strategy. So we allow then our staff to relocate back to our Yogyakarta office or Bandung office if the capacity allows and the project allows. Because sometimes there are projects that cannot be simply cannot be done in many from many locations. So that is a business reality. So distributed teams enable the scale up. Yeah. So once again, if you can do everything co-located, that's ideal. But will you be able to do it all the time? Yeah. Don't you wish to grow the business? Yeah. So it opens up opportunities. Yeah, this is from Martin Fowler. A given team of people will usually be slower if they are working remotely from each other, but remote working can allow you to build a team of more capable people that will be faster. Okay. What about the manifesto? Yeah, this over that, this over that, this over that. Yeah, so I will say that in a distributed landscape, most of them remains the same. Yeah, in a distributed setup, working software is our priority, customer collaboration priority, responding to change is also our priority. So what changed? What is the process or the value that we need to adopt as part of that unlearning and then relearning in the distributed landscape is individuals and interaction over processes and tools. Because many people interpret the individual's interaction is by face-to-face meeting being co-located. Yeah. So what are the challenges? We have an enlarged blind spot, misunderstanding of product vision and requirements, barriers to collaboration, culture difference, talking about Mitrais, for example, having Australian customers, yeah, lack of trust, yeah, or they're coming from Indonesia, are you sure they know what they are doing? Yeah, lack of visibility, yeah, they don't say anything about our requirements. Does it mean that they understand it, or will they give us a last-minute surprise we cannot deliver? Yeah, barriers to communication, time zone. It's not about distance, it's about time zone, and then language. Yeah, and at Mitrais, we do have English teachers on board just to improve our English because we are servicing mostly Australian customer. Yeah. So overcoming the enlarged blind spot, normally, yeah, establish project charter. It is very important. And I quoted this begin with the end in mind from Stephen Covey, the 7 habits of highly effective people. Begin with the end in mind, to start with the goal so that people have the big picture of what you are trying to achieve. So give them the context. Some millennials worker love it. The purpose. Yeah, what the big thing you are trying to achieve. Yeah, establish the view of the minimum viable product. Yeah, add back some documentation. we know that we are saying that no documentation, like or less, maybe this distributed team will require you to add back a little bit more and online sharing, add some more details, at least to start with, to the product backlog. And then overcoming barriers to collaboration, establish working agreement. So at start, we need to agree, when we are doing a sprint, how we will do it. One talk after the others, or can one interrupt the others, like while they are talking? What's the agreement so that it can be effective? Remember, every team is distributed. Meaning that if your majority, for example, at BTPN, and you have like 10 more in Bali, people at BTPN cannot feel like I'm the headquarter. I can just freely do things like usual, forget about that 10 people in Bali, for example. So they cannot just meet together in a water cooler, talking about projects and making decisions without, everyone needs to feel like they are part of that distributed team. So if they want to talk about something, they always invite someone else so that the other are following what being discussed. So build trust, and that's normally gained by early, open, honest, and emphasize on early progress. Okay, so actually these people from Indonesia, they deliver, and that they will build trust. And of course, build rapport, get together in person. I don't say that with this distributed setup that you don't need the face-to-face. At certain milestone, that is still needed. And sometimes people are even nominating someone like the ambassador, for this to work. So overcoming barriers to communication, maximize the golden hours. This distributed setup have a variation. Sometimes it's just about the place, but the same time zone, that's the easiest. Because you are having overlapping full time. Overlapping time, you have only 3 hours, like with Sydney, for example, in a daylight saving time, you need to maximize that golden for the sprints and real-time communication. And the challenges are even higher if you don't really have, like when you are doing something for the US market, where you will need to come up with some, either doing asynchronous communication, recording something so easy now, if you are talking on Zoom or whatever, and then at the end of the day, one location, and then as they start, the first thing they are doing, they will play and follow that. Or sometimes, the other variation to that is that we are leaving someone to work a little bit late, and then they are working a little bit early, so that's this ambassador have an overlapping time to exchange from the two teams. Communicate as much as possible. It's not the distance, it's the time zone. The tools you are using matter a lot. In this distributed setup, the tools we are using matter a lot. This is just an example of tools we are using, like Confluent, Zoom, Trello, Slack, for online collaboration. Enable asynchronous communication in a setup where the distributed teams do not have, for example, an overlap. So if I have more time, I will elaborate each of those. And our experience in doing so, but the organizer has given me the signal that my time is up. So I come to the conclusion, that we are, by doing this learning, unlearning the concept and then relearn, we are actually modifying the individuals and the interaction over processes and tools value, manifest to meet the requirements of the business to scale up through adoption of distributed agile. So we reread this value now, individuals and interaction, by means of selecting the best individuals, though they are not collocated, and then enable them to have an effective interaction through the right processes and tools. So a little bit of balancing act between the two, even though traditionally one is valued over the others. But when your business needs it, that's what you do. So what are the takeaways? Distributed team setup presents unique challenges to agile teams. However, there are paths to success that don't require a dramatic ban to the agile principles that you can comfortably live with and still deliver. At the end of the day, Yeah, you do things that work. Don't just follow because somebody adopted it and be part of that bandwagon. Yeah. So I don't think that we have much time for questions. 3 minutes? All right. Question 1, 2. So I'll just 3, yeah? Probably just 3 for now. And for each who does, I'll give you a USB lanyard. You start with over there. Yeah. Oh, from here. You are from Bandung.
Yes, that's true. Okay, my name is Tovan. I'm from
Tovan.
Indonesia, Bandung.
Yeah.
So my question is actually I've got quite 2 questions. So my question is, how do we get new employees to adapt agile process in the remote positions? Let's say that we want, let's say that our office is located in Bandung, and we believe actually Jogja
Yes.
is a good office
Yep.
to start.
Yep.
But, how do we get our branch to
Yep.
adapt the agile process quickly?
Yep.
Actually, our headquarters
Yep.
is in Bandung.
Yep.
And then my second question is, how do we get agile mindset to the entire employees?
Yep.
I mean that
Sure.
most of the time,
Yep.
agile mindset is only
Yep.
had by product owners
Yep.
and scrum masters.
Yep.
If you can share.
I think I got the question. Thank you, Taufan. Yeah, the first one, if you follow what I prescribe, at least close to that, for example, like when we are in distributed landscape, everyone need to feel that they are distributed. Yeah, when you have this new person joining from Jogja, yeah, he will immediately be part of that setup. Yeah, meaning that even though there are only 1 person in Jogja, 10 people in Bandung, the 10 people in Bandung will not pretend that this guy doesn't exist. Yeah, they will not decide. They will also feel that I'm part of the distributed team too. So if I need to make decision, let's go to the collaborating tools and let this guy know. So if you're already doing that, that will be no problem. But we all know it is easier said than done. Yeah, even for us at Mitrais, we are quite often to fly this guy for like an induction, like 2 months or whatever, to experience the culture, to then bring back as an ambassador. Yeah, so if you already have a population in that other office, then of course that will be easier. I'm taking the more extreme. So the second question, I answer it quickly because my time is up, right? There is a quote saying that 3 dies from top. So how do you, adopt agile at the company level? You need to have a strong leadership that don't question it. Yeah, and of course, adopting like what the genius do, like treating like small part and then doing some, like evolution is also. I hope that that actually ensure at least for now. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. The second one. Lady.
Hi, my name is Aruna. My questions, how to prevent the architecture of the system become a mess of spaghetti, because in the circumstance of agile, there are teams, sprint teams, and they are focusing on delivering products in very fast periods.
Yeah.
I think that's my question.
Yeah. Thank you, Aruna. Yeah, I will not pretend that I can ensure that. I hope that actually my architect are with me here to help ensuring that. Yeah, I'll take that as a homework. Yeah, yeah, because I can give you like a high level answer, but that I'm pretty sure that will not satisfy you. And in the limitation of time, I will invite you to come to our booth. We actually have 2 of our evangelists coming with us, so you can discuss that at length with them. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not an architect. Yeah, at least I haven't touched code from like 12 years ago. Yeah, let alone doing that. One more question, one last question. Yeah, Aruna, I'm really sorry. Yeah, but be sure that that will be answered. Yeah, come to our booth. And if you have a business card, drop to our bowl because we have a free trip to Bali. we draw it at the end of the. One last question.
Hi, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Maria. I would like to ensure about your statement about contract negotiation versus the customer collaboration because based on my own opinion, I think more collaboration means that there are so many changes like in the middle of our projects going on. So for example, if we have like established contract, it would be a well-defined requirement for the business or for development. However, if we have customer collaboration more overriding our contract, it's more into being mass in the middle of the project as maybe our customer, they want more things that we already agreed in the beginning. Or is there anything that you want to add to that? Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. First of all, did I say that?
Yeah. Contract negotiation over customer collaboration.
The manifesto. Okay. So the manifesto said that, yeah?
Yeah. Is it something that maybe I am misunderstanding about your...
So it's already customer collaboration over contract negotiation.
Yes.
Are you saying the other way around?
No, I mean, for me, I think customer collaboration over contract negotiation is more into having a pass in the middle of the project because the more we collaborate, the more
Yep.
requirements change.
Yes. All right. So then the emphasis is more toward that, not that. I thought I'm saying the other way around. So thank you, Maria. Yes, of course. Like that's why from commercial perspective, there has been a challenge. In engaging with our customer with a mindset of adopting the waterfall. So we still have customer now who is coming to us. Yeah, I want you to adopt agile in this fixed price setup. Yeah. Yeah. So of course, that will not work. But normally we will not turn down something just simply because that's not in accordance to the manifesto. So we come with a workaround. For example, let's establish something in the cone of uncertainty up to this level where we will have only a risk of say 20% risk of uncertainty, and then from there we will cap something. If it is something acceptable with that swing of 20%, for example, let's go for it with some clear milestone to decide something else, and normally that's something like reducing the scope or something. Yeah. If not, if everything is fixed but doing agile, I'm sorry, and we will turn down opportunities for that reasons, but we will try to educate them, but sometimes someone can get stubborn, I want to do it that way. Yeah? Okay. I'm really sorry, sir. So I guess that's really the end of my presentation today. I hope that I have actually more time to share with you, but if you still have discussion, come to our booth, yeah? Yeah. Okay. That's my talk today about Agile through the looking glass. Thank you very much.